And now, when I was like, are you into ChatGPT or anything? Did you
Yep.
try?
Yep.
Did you try?
Yeah.
Are you trying still?
Yeah. I'm,
So
I'm,
you ask questions
yeah.
there. I'm like, how do I get to know the intention behind these guys who are writing to me? And you ask questions, and from point of view, they're really strict on that. Yani. Let's say if they want to talk about Prophet Jesus, they're clear, man. And they're like, okay, they are giving you ideals, like, okay, from point of view of Muslims, this is what it is. From point of view of Christians, this is what Jesus Prophet is, or he's also a God thing. And point of view of Jews also, they're like, they don't consider him anything. So they are like giving it straightforward answer. You can ask even to make it more detailed thing. I'm like, man, how come? And how come it's happening? Is it just because of the information? Now, how do we know that whether they really have good intention or they really want to help with this?
See, ChatGPT. Do you know about AI, artificial intelligence?
Well, this is so creepy thing, Yanni. When I tried, wow, what second? No, not even second. I got an answer. Yanni.
Yeah.
Like so many AI products now.
So artificial intelligence is a combination of multiple things. Machine learning. Then they have neural NLP. So not the NLP which we know.
Okay.
It's basically
they have their NLP.
They have neural language programming. It's called.
We call it neuro-linguistic program.
Yeah, we call it neuro-linguistic program, but they have NLP, neural language programming, or neural language program. Yeah. And they have other things also. They have audio understanding, speech and
for now it's full text, right?
ChatGPT is specifically text. But what it does is really amazing in the sense that forget you as a user, you're asking questions and you're getting an answer, right? Think about what it can do going down the line. It's going to replace Google.
You think?
Yeah. Google is already struggling.
Man.
Any programmer, they have issues with their code, ChatGPT will give them their answer. That if this is the code, please fix this or find out what the error is. ChatGPT will tell, okay, this is the error, fix it.
Seriously?
Yeah. You can ask ChatGPT to give you a code to do something, and it will give you the whole HTML, whatever code in Java or whichever language. There are 2 or 3 languages it does, I guess.
Yeah. So it is coming from the existing database, or
so artificial intelligence is basically a machine which it has been fed data sets already about all the topics. When you ask it a question from its data set, it analyzes and it gives you the answer. So it has been trained with all the information required. And this is not something which happened overnight. This has been over 5-7 years, I think, if I remember correctly. And
7 years.
This is ChatGPT 3, version 3, by the way. There was a version 2 and a version 1 before, which no one knew about. Or many people were not aware of it.
All of a sudden, they got fame.
All of a sudden, because they have the product was very advanced, and at the same time, the market was more responsive. See, I can get the best of the best products today. Unless until the market is responsive to that, no one is going to know about it.
Right.
And I think it was an amazing, intersection of technology with market need. That's why
it worked.
Yeah. There was this graph which said that usually it shows, okay, companies which, how much time it took them to make to have 1 million users. And ChatGPT was 5 days. Rest all the companies were 2 months, 5 months, 1 year, 3 years, and all that. ChatGPT was 5 days.
They had patience, man.
Yeah.
So ChatGPT is really having good intentions, you mean?
It doesn't have any intention. You ask it a question, it will give you an answer.
It's just data, right?
It's data. You ask it to think.
It's like no emotions there.
It cannot think. It doesn't have emotions.
Yeah,
exactly. It's like a robot.
You're chatting with the robot.
Exactly. You ask it for information, it will give you. You ask it to write your CV, it will give you a very amazing CV or a cover letter. You ask it to write poems, it will write poems also for your wife. You can do all that. It will search the best poems and it will give it to you.
This is crazy, man.
So There's a lot of use cases around ChatGPT at the moment.
What else artificial intelligence is doing now? Well, I think you sent me one more, Randy, which was for the audio.
Yeah,
Adobe has their own system for. I think they have some preset for this.
Yeah, so if you look at big tech companies, so Facebook had its AI tool a couple of years back, which they had to shut down because the AI tool started developing its own language. Yeah, it was bad. And then recently, I read that Facebook has their own research kind of thing for AI. So you go to ai.facebook.com or something. So they have different areas of focus where they want to implement it and all that. Google had to call back its two founders and co-founders because they didn't know what to do once ChatGPT was released.
Really?
It was a threat to the company.
When it was released, the one which is the latest one.
No.
Yeah, they did not really.
Yeah, so they came back, they released one which failed. Google lost $100 billion 2 days back. Was it Google? Yeah, it was Google. Sundar Pichai is Google, right?
No, yeah.
Yeah, Google, they released one tool. It on the live product demo, it failed, and after that $100 billion they lost in market value.
Because they developed their own ChatGPT stuff.
They developed their own thing to compete with ChatGPT, but it didn't give the right answers during the demo.
Just like map, it doesn't give a proper map. You can expect the same thing from them. Man.
Google is good. I mean, when you're talking about map, yeah, live traffic. If construction is going on, they can't do anything.
So it's like whatever it is.
Google's products are generally good.
Of course, yeah.
But they need to start,
and they have to be very fast. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think any other company at this point in time can compete with ChatGPT. Even if they get out a product, it has to be 10 times better than ChatGPT. Not something which is slightly better or 2 times better, 10 times better. Only then the market will accept it. You know?
It's describing people, man. Let's say if I ask to describe somebody, describe Joe Rogan or they don't.
You know how people are using ChatGPT?
How many?
Not how many, how people are using it.
Okay, I thought.
So you have the API of ChatGPT.
Okay.
Right? You can create your own page, your own application, link it to ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So Joe Rogan, for example, right? He has so many videos and so much content on YouTube.
So it will search for them.
You can create. So I've seen some people who basically import all the YouTube videos about a particular person. And then you can just ask, okay, what did this person say about this topic? And it will search through all the transcribed content and give you the answer.
Wow.
Man. In this video, he said this. In this video, he said that. In this video, he said this.
This is doing ChatGPT.
ChatGPT is doing it in the back end. In the front end, there's another tool.
So it can do the data search also.
Yeah. Not only data search, it's data analyzing.
It will show the link.
I don't know if it will show the link or not.
Because if you write to find out thing, they're like, you can find it online or internet. A lot of content for this stuff, yani. Well, I'm like, okay, then you're not giving me. It's not like Siri, yani. Or not even Alexa or something, which will give you. So there is like, bits and pieces everywhere now. What if all those people come together and...
No, this is all... So all this is... Yeah, so Siri and Alexa are different, right? But all the AI tools which are coming out are all built on ChatGPT. Majority of them. They're using ChatGPT API and then providing
it's not available for anybody right now, I think.
Which one?
ChatGPT.
It's available.
Maybe one thing is location-wise, they are not available.
Yeah, so you have to use a VPN.
Then another thing is, I think they have issue of...
too many people signing
up. It's a waiting list, I think now.
No, I had access.
Really?
But yeah, 2 days back I wanted to log in and I couldn't get. It was asking waiting list for ChatGPT Plus. Okay, Plus is the paid version.
But still, it's a waiting list.
Yeah, so paid version I believe is only available in America, if I'm right. They still haven't rolled it out to other plots.
The one which is ChatGPT
the basic one which I have used in the past, that was amazing.
And it's paid one now.
So they have free and they have paid. And the free one is location based. So in Bahrain, it doesn't work. So I need to use a VPN and then connect. And when there is too much traffic, when high volume is there, then it just says, come back later.
Yeah.
Now, if you
Sometimes
there
I
is
feel like
Plus. Plus is the paid version.
when they're sleeping time, they don't reply.
The whole world is awake. I mean, 24/7. If US is sleeping, China
No,
is awake.
sometimes it's like any US sleeping time, it's not replying, man. I'm like,
Yeah, the Chinese are using
are you
it.
guys sleeping there?
The Chinese are using it. People all across the world are using it. You know. So the Plus one, once it gets rolled out, I think $20 a month. Yeah. Then
No,
it will
no,
be better.
It's $60 for lifetime.
No.
It's literally.
Where first when they launched it, it was $40 per month. Then they brought it down to $20. But $60 I've never seen.
Yeah, check. This is upgraded one.
Let me see. I don't know.
So people are like, man.